Why me? Why do things seem to just happen to me? How do our egos convince us of that and imprison us in our lives that way? Hey guys, I'm Kaylin. I've been a teacher of spirituality for like 20 years. I have students that have been with me for 15 or some of them 20 years because life is a lifelong process in which you are raising your frequency, shifting your perception, and totally taking off the why me experience and giving yourself a very different and empowered experience. And that's my mission, to help you empower your life, make it better, so that instead of living a difficult life on earth with things that you don't like, you can live as a cosmic being who loves their life and has a wonderful experience. Why me? So, there are some people who seem to have it all. They, sure, they maybe work hard, but they've got the family, they've got the home, they've got the relationship. It's like they don't seem stressed. You're like, and then there are some people who can't seem to get ahead, and it's one failed relationship after another. Hopefully they can keep their job, or hopefully they can like their job. And it's a difficult experience. Now, if you are having anything like that and you are in that why me? Why does this happen to me? Why does it seem like the universe or life don't count me? When gifts are being given out, I must be last in line because I don't receive them. Those are simply tricks of your ego. They are energetic barriers and limitations that greatly affect you. They affect you so much that you're going to believe, you already do, right? That you're the one in a special bad circumstance, not a good one. You're especially you probably tell people, you didn't know that life gives people some special things in a bad way. I don't want to be special. I want to be like everyone else and have a normal life like everyone else. I don't want to be special and have this miserable existence. I'm stuck. I've got these problems. You don't understand, Kaylin. I'm stuck with this. I do understand. And that's a part of what I'm talking about. You see, the students or the people, practitioners, whatever you want to call it, that have been working with me for so long, they have made a commitment to themselves to shift their perception. And in doing so, they have shifted their experience. People who have been working with me have done things like create a more successful relationship instead of losing their relationships, a romantic relationship, created their own business, created a new experience with more joy in it, more of the things that they want in life. And everyone, you see, your ego tells you that it's just you, but that's inaccurate. Everyone has karmatic energy, and that karmatic energy is energy that my teachers said is a lack of love. That karmatic energy attracts those challenging experiences. It attracts the places where you feel stuck and trapped, and it attracts your limitations. It puts that barrier on you, that invisible barrier that sometimes you can kind of feel like you can't go further than this. Sometimes you can sense it consciously or subconsciously, and then you give up. Your mind just switches off and you just don't go there because your subconscious says, that's a barrier, can't go there. I'm stuck, it can't get better. You don't understand my circumstances. I do understand, I do. And I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, everyone has that. Everyone has karma, or they wouldn't be alive. So what is the real difference between you in that barrier, in that limiting circumstance that you can't change, and someone like my students who now they have the love, they have the business, their own business, they have the life, they've raised their experience so that they enjoy their lives more than they don't. What's the difference? They've worked through those barriers. One of the things they did is they decided that it was worth trying. It was worth trying and going, yes, I do have a sense I'm supposed to have a better life. I'm supposed to have a better experience. I'm not supposed to be negative special. I'm just supposed to be ordinary, extraordinary, if you will. Have an extraordinary life. In other words, everyone can have love. Everyone can have what I call a dedication, something that they do that brings money in and like it. Everyone can have a family, can have friends, can have a good experience. It isn't unordinary. It might be extraordinary when it happens for you. How do you do it? The first thing you do is you change your mind. You sit there and say, I do have limitations. And guess who is the only person that can change them? And the minute you recognize that you are the only one empowered enough to change your limitations, things start to change. Then you have to work with yourself, and you have to work with your energies, your feelings, your beliefs that may be conscious, they may be subconscious, your own patterns of behavior. It's a lot, and that's why it's a lifelong process. It's nothing you're going to change overnight. When I hear stories about someone that became enlightened in like 3 days, 2 weeks, I go, no, they didn't. They had been working on it for a while. My teachers used to say, if you were focused and all you did is work on your path, it would take you 22 years to become a master. No doubt. Because you have a lot of things to shift and raise, a lot of places to empower yourself, to recognize the cosmic being you are, and not act like the limited and restrained, tethered being that perhaps you've been domesticated to be. It is a mindset change. It is an energetic change. It is a frequency change. It is a change in your beliefs. It is a change in how you feel. It's a change in your body. It is a huge change. It takes some time, but the really good news is when you change your mind and you say, okay, I want a better life. I'm willing to work on myself. Then things start to get better, a little better, maybe every day, maybe every season. It depends on how focused you are. And let me tell you that when you see that you can make your life a little better and a little better and a little better and a little better, you too might be interested in getting bigger. And instead of coming from those ego limitations, from your false personality, and I say false because you're really cosmic. It is a false misnomer to think that you're limited, that life is happening to you, that you're stuck. So when you start to work on yourself, you come out of those false beliefs and into your cosmic being. And when you decide that that's worth it, that's when you start to change everything. Make sure to subscribe to catch more videos and comment. There's nothing better than getting ideas from you, so you can comment below, or you can go to Flowing.Zone and submit your questions privately on the contact form, because there's nothing better than great questions. And frankly, guys, I've shifted a lot of my mindset. Sometimes I forget what it's like to feel like, why me? I just had a huge tragedy. I love parrots, as you can see. I have what they call collection of parrots. That's the proper term when you're in aviculture. And one of my most dear parrots, which is a very, very expensive parrot, perished on me a couple of days ago. It was tragic. It was horrible. I never said, why me? I just kept saying, come back. As a cosmic being, I wanted to be able to bring her back. Of course, that's not the way being cosmic works, but when you're empowered, you try anyway, because it's who you are. And I'm so much more used to living who I am. It's a wonderful, freeing feeling. I didn't feel like it was a punishment. I didn't feel like anything. I just felt like very, very, very deeply sad, which is an appropriate feeling. And I'm flowing my way through it, shifting my experience and looking at what door is being opened. how I'm going to use this to raise my energy and be more of who I am. And I am. So I use every experience I can, every experience I focus on, to raise my energy, expand my life and my experience. And I invite you to do the same.